welcome to Filthy Lot on Twitch, or you're watching us on Questline on YouTube. We are a Filthy Lot, and I am Roz, and this is our amazing DJ Chris Murdoch. Woo woo! Live beats, live music here as we go on another adventure in the homebrew world of ALTERO. Oh, we are on a mysterious adventure in the finale for Burn the North. Murdoch's been bringing it this whole time with us, and I hope you're here to join us for what will be a thrilling conclusion as the 4 criminals who were released from the Tinder Box. They have defeated the White Dragon, Glaz'Dortuma.
Well, yeah.
So before we start, we're filming here. This is our final shoot in beautiful North Vancouver, where we are on the traditional territories of the Squamish Nation, and we want to acknowledge the privilege that it is to work, play, and create on these beautiful lands. And then we'll be moving after this, but wherever you're watching from, now or in the future, comment on our video, let us know where you're watching from, learn more about the world around you, and be a part of it. Just like my players here are a part of this quest. Let's meet them and remind us who you are, Alain.
Hello, hello, hello. My name is Shaheem Ifritti, the fire genasi drunken master monk, the man with the plan. I didn't say it was a good plan or if it would work, but I think I got one.
Step 1, drink a lot.
A bong.
Next to you, our young
Hi, I'm my immortal. I'm a 16-year-old tiefling phoenix sorcerer who's honestly just like not super happy to be here. This is pretty stupid. Everything's done and I just want to go home.
Classic. Classic. You're traveling with
Ignatius Emberbeard. I am a fire genasi cleric of the Forge domain and worshipper of the god Understand.
But I'm Trevor Gemma, playing that character.
And so Ondestad is a god in our homebrew world of ALTERO.
Yes.
So a little bit about Ondestad.
Understand is a essentially apocalyptic god, like the destroyer kind of thing. Ignatius's belief and following is that the world must be purified through fire and reborn anew. So it should appeal to Phoenix-type people.
Yeah.
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 If only you'd had a chance to talk more, but no,
Just
we have
sleeping the
been.
whole time.
All the way to fight this dragon and the final member of the criminal party.
I'm Matt, and I am Astrid, who is a fallen Asima Warden warlock, and she just likes to mess with people and light things on fire. And protect herself. As you
As
may
we
have
all
seen in the
learned.
last episode.
Let's recap a little bit about that, because I'm gonna head around to the front and knock down one of your players to start today's game. So,
It me.
Our only healer.
let's talk.
Speaking of protecting myself,
It was like the dragon knew.
Remind us what happened last time.
We fought this dragon and it's weird pets.
Yeah.
Weird
Do
pets.
you remember the name?
Peryton.
Yeah, it was a peloton.
Yes.
Peloton.
yeah.
Yeah, we fought it.
They're dangerous. They kill people.
Yeah.
Dude, we learned on just like that.
They killed Bruce. You shouldn't have been on that
What did it do to Bruce? Do you guys remember?
Ripped his heart out. It's a heart eater.
It's a heart eater.
Hard eater.
Yeah.
Gold star.
A Rihanna song.
It's
Yeah.
Rihanna or Taylor Swift?
I only know one.
You've dated enough bisexuals to know Taylor Swift. You've dated enough white bisexual girls
I've heard
to know
her
Taylor
name,
Swift.
I've heard her name, but I don't know her.
All right.
Come on.
But yes, we fought a dragon, and we weren't doing too hot, especially me. I got hit a lot, and I got knocked out, and then I came back, and then I got knocked out again.
Yeah, you did.
Shyheim went down. We took most of the damage.
I think
I
so.
took
yeah.
damage only from the polar bear who I was trying to save.
I'm not completely
So-
down. I did go down, but I'm up with.
True, yeah.
Oh.
I took no damage.
No.
We know.
And you playing
Yeah.
a saucy jam to kick things off with that fight, and then fired
The
some.
fight had already started. I just decided if it's gonna be a fight, it should be a fight.
Yeah. And then you were firing Scorching Ray out of your loot. That was dope. Yeah. But we were trying to kill the dragon to reduce our sentences at the Tinder Box. And then the Warden, who none of us had ever met before, showed up on a ghostly steed?
Correct.
Yeah, and then,
Turns out we had met.
yes, and finished off the dragon with a level 8 Scorching Ray.
As I recall, we defeated the dragon ourselves, and everything's fine, and we're fine. Job well done, mission accomplished.
When I last closed my eyes, the dragon was still very much kicking.
Yeah.
Actually tail whipping me.
And let's start there. So the spell concludes. The dragon falls dead at the feet of the remaining standing party members from the Tinder Box. Out of combat. Korathane looking over your party, descending from the phantasmal steed, and the 2 guards that you recall are with her. You can recognize their faces now, Farworth and Osborne. And as they all arrive, out of combat, take it away.
Hey, friends. As you can see, we killed the dragon, so you can release us, and we'll just be on our way. Cool.
Job well done.
Yeah, really good.
Yep.
Yeah, we did that.
Yep, mission accomplished.
I would say mission accomplished.
Fly
yeah.
it in.
Yeah.
I believe the agreement
Ignatius
was
is down.
I would just go free, so strum my lute and cast invisibility.
She still wears the collar.
Oh.
Deal with yourselves. I have much to accomplish here.
Yeah.
She looks up the cliff, ignoring all of you. She just strides past you where she sees the peryton leaning over the edge of the cliff.
Do I need to be making death saving throws?
Only if their next move isn't to help you.
Okay.
They can choose to leave you.
Okay, while you're doing that, ma'am, I'm going to, hey, guards, hey, hi, Maya. Could you, just with the, you have a key or a spell, or I just want to, it's getting late.
She'll release you when she deems it appropriate.
Yeah, that's great. We're just like, would you deem it like now?
Make a death saving throw.
Straight roll, right?
Yeah.
That's a fail. It's a 5.
Also, our friend is down. I mean,
He looks down at him. Well, you should do something about that,
I go,
probably.
oh shit, right. And I'll try to stabilize him.
Osborne is looking around for Astrid and not, like, noticing you, noticing other people, looks around.
hey, hi. Yeah, I know this, you're looking around. I'm right here with this on. So if you could just, if we could just.
Oh, yeah. I don't think she's gonna do that.
Why is that?
So she's, and then, so Osborne fumbling with words and unable to really tell you all what's going on. And Farworth just looks at him and says, if you keep talking, you know what she's going to do to you. And then, without even looking back that much, you notice that Korathane, just checking her range. Korathane Sunderheart, as they referred to her. Thank you, D&D Beyond. Yes, I know.
I thought her name was Thunderheart when we met her.
Farworth says, yeah, the family name, that is Thunderheart. But her self, and who she chooses to be, is Thunderheart.
Yeah, I get it. I got a lot of names.
Okay.
Called a lot of things.
She turns Osborne into a goat.
Oh,
Oh my. While all this is happening, I'll reappear next to
Did we-
Ignatius and cast Healing Hands, so you get 8 hit points.
Oh. Thanks.
I get 1 per long rest.
And can I roll the medicine check? Or did you Got it.
Just got healed, yeah.
Got it. Cool.
I mean, only for 8 points, but
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
I can't do better than that, so.
fair enough.
I can't do anything.
Is the corpse of the dragon just next to me?
Yes. Well, close by all of you.
Okay, I'm just gonna clock it and then get her to my feet.
It's good.
Yeah.
Well, it's not good, but
We killed the dragon?
It
No.
is-
Yes, you did a fantastic job. You absolutely killed the dragon just as you were getting knocked unconscious.
you should tell your dad.
Yeah.
You should tell your dad.
Dog scotch. Sword goes out. Where's Sunderheart? I'm just looking around.
Staring up at the peryton and looking in awe. She is enthralled and excited.
I'm gonna like walk up closer behind her and just be like, yeah, this mountain is like pretty dope. About earlier, we did the thing. If you want to like spend some time in the mountains, I totally get it. But I got like homework and shit that I gotta do. So
She reaches out to grab you by one of your horns.
Okay.
Will you resist?
No, I'll let her. She's scary. Hi.
My. Do you want to do great things with me?
Oh, I don't know what that means, but
You can die here in the ice and the snow, or we can do beautiful, great, terrible things together.
Oh, I've heard this tone. I've heard this tone from a woman in the past. It was, actually,
I
it was
do
pretty
believe-
fun until it was not fun.
She is hitting on you. You should,
this is what I've never been hit on.
Well, this is a great opportunity to practice.
It is not the best opportunity, right? I mean,
It is a
She's gonna let you go.
So into you.
She hears all of you gossiping, but she's still interested in the peryton, and she looks over. We go up, or the peryton comes down.
What is this peryton?
Very rare. And I need it for the collection.
The collection?
Do you want it alive, or are we just
Alive.
Oh.
Yes. I need all of them. Just like, and she's looking over at you across the ruins of the camp, blood everywhere, the dead polar bear, the remains of some of those halflings from earlier. I need all of you.
What for?
Bring
Getting kinky.
me
I'm not into that.
the peryton.
Ignatius is gonna walk over to the corpse of the dragon and attempt to cut into its chest, because I claimed its heart in the first episode.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing? Where are you moving to?
I'm just gonna look at these more adults, and be like, it's really cool. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, hey.
Matt doesn't remember. Do perytons fly?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I cast Scorching Ray because I was watching it last time when it went across while we were fighting the dragon, so I know where it's hiding, and I just light that wood on fire.
Oh,
It
that's
moved
more-
up to the eggs, right? It's
Yeah.
not supposed
Oh,
to be
yeah.
there. Yeah.
What does this look like, Astrid?
Just snap my fingers and point up at the platform, and just, a ray of fire comes out of my fingers and lights it on fire.
What's the range on the spell?
120 feet.
Okay, so easy enough. You can smell a bit of smoke as it starts to light. And it does, indeed, the peryton takes off, flying.
I'm gonna ignite some fire in my hands and just. And you see the wounds on my arms closing as I cast Cure Wounds on myself at 3rd level. Well, Beacon of Hope is still active, so I get full hit points.
Dope.
And it flies over to the nearest platform.
Yeah, I mean, we're not an initiative, and Scorching Ray is a cantrip, so I light the other platforms on fire as well.
At first, you see Korathane look towards you with a sharp look, as though you might be out to destroy her prize. But then she sees what you're doing. She nods and waits. And she throws back her cloak in the snow.
Am I able to cut through the dragon's chest?
Yeah, and roll nature, so we know how well, you know exactly where a dragon heart is, I'm sure. What do you guys?
I've seen the film.
I don't mind digging around.
Dragonheart. Great movie.
There's
It's a very good film, yeah.
What are we doing?
10.
We're having a quick conflab. I feel like she's not gonna let us go until we help with this thing.
Yeah. And guess what?
What?
We're probably not getting let go after that either. So we have a choice.
Okay.
We either go along and maybe live, or resist and definitely probably die. I am really beat the fuck up.
Yeah. So maybe we should just go along and see what we can do.
We gotta wait for our chance, I suppose.
All right.
And those are firebolts, right? Your cantrip firebolt.
No, Scorching Ray.
Scorching Rays.
Firebolt's not.
2nd level spell, or with
No, it's
your
cantrip.
with your loot?
No, it's just a cantrip.
Just boop, boop, boop.
Okay. Okay. Oh, I'm so flustered. Okay. And then on our
Oh, wait. Yeah, Scorching Ray is a cantrip for me.
Right,
That's
just for you,
what it
okay.
is, I think.
I'm like looking through Korathane has some of these spells too. I'm like, wait. Nope. Okay. Okay. And then on
Oh yeah, I had advantage.
the move of the peryton as the 2nd platform lights on fire, she's waiting as it takes flight.
Nope, I'm wrong. If I look at my actual spells, it's not appearing in cantrips. Just in my actions, it appears in the midst a bunch of other cantrips.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's weird.
But you've got a fire spell that's a cantrip.
Yeah, firebolt.
Yeah. You've got a fire cantrip.
Also 120 feet.
Yeah. You're set.
Slightly different sound effect.
It's just smaller, like pew pews.
Yeah.
Oh,
Was I able to remove its heart?
it's messy.
That's fine.
You're tearing pieces of it. There's flesh everywhere. You get to the rib cage and you have to really work to break it open. 1 foot up, cracking through this huge rib cage. You have most of what would be a dragon heart.
I'm just gonna hold it up in the air and look up at the peryton.
Oh. Clever move. And around all of you, some of you remember what you really came for was the liver. So you might have thought that was what Ignatius was digging into the dragon for. But as he holds aloft the heart of the dragon and the peryton, terrified of the fire that spreads beneath its feet, it takes flight again. And as it approaches you and gets closer,
I'm gonna throw the heart basically a little bit away from Sunderheart. Right near Bruce's corpse.
Oh, Bruce.
Yeah. Familiar territory for that thing to eat a heart.
it smells the blood. And Korathane smiles.
It seemed to like hearts. I claimed this when we were let loose.
When it gets within 60 feet, as it approaches her and flies towards the heart, as it soars through the air, bits of blood and tissue and sinew streeling out behind it. Suddenly, magic blasts from her as she casts Dominate Monster. At 9th level spell.
I think it's kinky now.
It's very kinky.
And it
That's also
flies over
terrifying.
towards her, grabbing in one swoop the heart and otherwise landing next to her.
Well, mission accomplished.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Making
Great.
sure with the roll that worked, and it does.
If you could do something about my collar, which isn't actually visible because, as usual, I have disguised self on, so all you can see is my lovely choker instead. And I look fresh and clean as a daisy.
She is enamored with the peryton that lands, blood all over it from its previous tearing into the polar bear flesh, eating the heart out of its chest, and now a second heart as it slowly oozes blood down the beak and chest. And it looks up at her and she says, "Kneel." And it does.
Very nice.
With a telepathic link through the Dominate monster spell. And then she looks over to all of you. Kneel. And I will lead you. And you will be free.
Free.
I'm sorry, what was the second word there? Kneel and you will blank and we will be free.
You will be free with me.
Free.
She said she would lead us.
I need you.
did you say you would eat us?
No, lead.
Lead.
Oh, lead. Oh,
I
that's
thought-
way better than all of the other.
I thought it was
options.
easy. I thought it was
I mean,
easy.
Yeah.
we have been
Mixed
on
emotions.
quite the trek already.
The Tinder Box is no more.
Oh,
We will burn it, and we will free everyone.
Now,
Oh,
that
sick.
sounds fun.
I like that.
Yeah, that's
You're
great.
Warden.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes,
So why wasn't
Warden
I let
was-
go long ago?
my prison. Given to me as a task by my brother, Thunderheart, the Stormlord of Suvik. And then I take my vengeance.
Yeah, word.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, if
That's
I were to kneel, would you remove this collar?
I mean, the collar. I mean, I'll follow. I could see that you're into kink. I'm not gonna yuck your yum, but bondage isn't my thing.
Yeah, I'd like to get rid of my collar, but I have no problem kneeling. I've knelt before many people.
I'm a
However
minor.
you want to take it.
So that was a poor choice. That was a poor choice on my part.
We go and discuss further the options available.
Great.
Do you still need the liver from this dragon, or was that all a ruse?
I do not care. The death of Glaz'Dortuma. And as she walks past it, the peryton at her heels, she kicks it and she's like, "Whose secret do you keep now, dragon?"
What
Ooh.
secret did she keep?
I do like it. Good.
Glaz'Dortuma, keeper of a great secret. And now it doesn't matter anymore. And we will rule. First Suvik, then Telga.
I mean, absolutely, I can go along with this. I would like to, I know I set fire to all the platforms and they're smoldering wonderfully, but I would like to go into the dragon's lair. Maybe we can find something about this secret. Also,
That sounds-
treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like
you
treasure?
could.
Huge fan. I
Big fan, Trevor.
am trying to buy a ship. So like, hey, you need help? You need people getting places? I want to captain a ship. So
I'm excellent support for leaders and royalty, and
I know.
I know you do. Everyone does.
You have 30 minutes to search while I prepare the teleport spell.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Up to the lair,
yeah,
And then we will go to my lair.
and then to her lair.
you could just call it a house. It don't have to be a lair like that. I knew it though.
It's
Yeah.
It's a real vibe. I can, see a lair versus.
She
We'll
laughs
go
again at
back
the
to
idea
my
of
house.
calling her home a house.
Not very villain.
And you just see Farworth look at you like,
It's like I just
and Osborne the goat is still wandering around, and you notice that the goat has sort of like gotten a little closer to you now that you're not invisible anymore.
Because you
Pat
guys
it on the
fought.
head. Yes, but he is not getting lucky while he's a sheep. Also, he should go.
Yeah.
as well.
Okay.
Sorry. Could we get Farnsworth to come with us, or?
He looks at you, just
Yeah, we just need extra hands for carrying treasure. You know,
It'll be handy.
it'd be super handy.
Bomb.
she doesn't look up from her preparations, and does this, which he just like, because he just, now that there is no more ruse of him being a, loyal guard to the Tinder Box, it's clear that he only works for Sunderheart, and you're not a big fan of yours. But he is to go with you.
Farnsey.
Old Fartsworth.
Farnsey, baby.
It's Farwolf.
I know.
That's what I said, Fartworth.
Bong. Fart snort.
We have a long history of bullying each other. Yo, Fartworth.
Lady Sunderheart, you said we would be free. But to be free, we must remove these colors.
It'll happen. Give us a minute.
Patience.
The ghostly steed has faded, and you are left with a goat, 4 fire criminals, Korathane, the peryton, and her second, Fartworth.
All right. So, you're
Did you just ignore me entirely?
powerful. She could
She's still
cast-
very busy. You can try
cast,
again.
Fly on us if she wanted to.
Yeah, can you do that? Well, yeah, otherwise how do we get up there?
She's like, sounds like your problem if you're going to go searching.
All
Right.
All right, fine.
Well, I pluck an airy tune and I start to fly and just go up on my own.
Oh, of course you do.
Beautiful bitch.
I'm a cast climb with my hands.
I will see you all at the top.
I don't have anything, friends. I don't have anything to climb. I don't have anyone gonna help me?
All right, come on. I'll use rope and I'll tie you.
Thank you.
Do you still have my immovable rod?
Never found it.
Did you not find it?
No, I did.
You can find it.
Did
I
you?
did.
I thought you rolled a 3 on a DC 5 save.
Yeah. But somehow. Yeah,
I thought I had it. I thought I had it in the inventory.
Oh, you used your inspiration. Never mind.
Yeah.
yes. Well, if you have that, then I will toss down the rope of magic.
Oh, great. There you go.
There we go.
It's 60 feet. Figure it out.
Let's go. All right.
That plan was only going to work with you casting Mage Hand every 30 feet.
Figure it out.
Oh, jeez.
Korathane does look back towards you. So you have a chance again now that she has a chance to focus.
You promise us freedom, and yet these colors remain.
I cannot remove them until we travel back.
Why?
The magic tools I need are back at my home.
You require tools? You seem very powerful.
They are tools of communication with you all.
The colors are for communication?
No, the tools to remove them. I will not just remove them and have you all run.
I'm not saying that's what I would do, but it will cross my mind though. All right. And I start to
I
climb
require
the wall with the
further conversation.
I feel like you're gonna get answers you don't want if you keep asking questions like that. You know?
I think you're gonna get turned into a goat if you keep
Yeah.
acting
that'd be quite the goat sound with your voice.
like. I want to hear that.
Let me ask my father.
All right, I'm going to. Jesus Christ. What are you doing to climb?
Oh, I have the
We're just
immovable
bullying.
rod in my hand and some rope on my hip. Or you said you have a spell, but I'm just gonna start to climb.
Yeah, I just dropped the coil of magic rope down.
Oh, great. Okay, cool.
Which?
Shaheem, take inspiration from the chat.
How did that work again?
It's 60 feet long. It will attach to anything you want it to and detach at your will. And so the idea was put the movable rod somewhere in air where you want, then bring yourself up to that, and then I was going to mage hand it up to the top from whatever ledge I'm on. But, you seem to be able to climb lovely.
Yeah, I got you.
So by this point, I'm up in the
And
thing
Farwell
that's flying
follows
the last
behind you.
10 minutes.
Where do you? Everybody, let me know to what level. We're just gonna fast travel you because you can make this work by continuing to make it work. So,
which one's
what
not
levels are you
on
headed
fire? Aren't they all on
This one,
fire?
the far right one's not on fire.
No, they're all on fire.
They're all
Yeah.
on fire.
Well,
Well, we're
we're
all
on
fire. Yeah, we're fire.
Yeah.
for? Astrid, where do you go?
I assume
That's how it works,
that
right?
up there's like an entrance to a cave or something.
Yes.
That is so I go in there.
Okay, so we'll have you head through here, upwards into the entrance to the cave, and everyone else.
I mean, I built a ladder off the one that Astrid's on the night before. There was a 40-foot
Oh yeah.
ladder hanging down, so we just got to get to the base of that thing to get up there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Do you all
So-
go this way?
Let's just fuck around on that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Then I'll climb up to the base of that, put the movable rod and magic rope there, and then we can climb up and then climb up. Word?
Yeah. Done.
Okay, on this
Yeah.
platform, there is as much gold as you could fit in your pockets and assorted gemstones. So you could literally fill your boots if you wanted of
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
treasure.
Anyone
basically.
got like a bag of holding or something?
No.
We don't.
Sadly.
trust us.
Sadly, I do not have
We can calculate it later for storage on your sheets, but for now, it's basically what you could carry unless you had a magical storage item.
Right.
Yeah.
Don't.
So jewelry, trinkets, gold pieces, and platinum pieces,
Right.
and many gemstones. Some of which you would recognize, some of which are just pretty,
Yeah.
and some of which.
Oh, I have a spell that will not come in handy at any other point in the game.
Great.
Isn't it amazing when you get to use those abilities that you're like, I took this, but like, when would I use it? Right now.
Oh, actually, no. It's fine. It'll come in handy when I try to flip this stuff.
Okay, so you fill what you can. Heading into the cave, there is more treasure, loot, and gold, and more eggs. All different kinds that are stored in different places, up and down the cavern walls. It's treacherous inside, icy, steep. Big enough, of course, for the dragon to travel through, but tucked into caves and alcoves are more eggs. Some are white and blue spotted like you see up here, but all sorts of different kinds. You could take any of them.
Hey,
Yes.
who here knows about like monster eggs?
I don't know about shit. I'm 16. I'm gonna
Word.
take the ones I think are cool.
Be careful, please. How
What
about
do you think
go?
is cool? What's cool?
I
what
would
are you
say
looking for?
anything that's like black and red or black and purple. Anything that looks punk, maybe has spikes on it. Yeah, that's what I would think is cool.
I would know something about valuable monsters, especially those that are sought after in like the black market. Mm-hmm. So what would I roll? Just nature?
Roll investigation because you have limited time to do this. So you are going to be traveling through and you're investigating to look for what is the most valuable set you can find.
Advantage?
Why?
Because I trade in.
Because of your backstory stuff?
Yeah.
I'll allow it. Okay.
Because I want it.
Okay. What are the two of you looking for, and then I'll come around to each of you.
Yeah, I'll just roll nature and see if I recognize anything as
Yeah.
being
Okay.
interesting.
Okay.
I don't have it, but I'll try.
And you're just looking for the coolest thing you can find.
Yeah. The things I think like, all my friends would think are dope,
17.
Good number.
Okay. Let's start with Shaheem.
I rolled a 16 nature check.
You find something that reminds you of the sea.
Oh.
It's a single egg, about the size of a cantaloupe, but it's blue, as though there are waves crashing along it with little ridges. You don't know what's inside, but
We're
it's
gonna find out. It's either
gives you the vibe of it's probably many tentacles.
A kraken?
Okay, cool. It's either a pet or breakfast, so here we go.
Maya, you do find something that looks super metal and cool. It's a collection of 6 very small eggs, and they are black with lots of red little spikes all over them.
Yeah.
And they are hot to the touch.
Ooh.
Very hot.
Sweet.
You find what you're pretty certain there's definitely a griffin egg that you could take, but then there's a clutch of owlbear eggs as well.
What's worth more?
Depends on the buyer.
Yeah.
Owlbears are a little bit more common, but at the same time,
And how?
there's 3 versus the 1.
Yeah.
Everything else looks like, I mean, you could sell it. You could sell anything. But those are the ones that you know that people are looking for the most often.
I'll take the griffin.
It just suits you.
I rolled a 15 nature check.
Okay. You can find a bunch of eggs that look really. You have a pretty good sense of what's inside them. It's probably got a beak and big, pointy, long claw-like arms. And there's a couple of the eggs, one's cracked. So you could probably get away with taking 2, but they might be damaged.
I'll poke around at the cracked one. I want to see what's inside.
Indeed, it's a little, almost like a chick, like you'd see from a chicken, but it has, instead of little wings, very long, pointy, claw-like hands.
I don't know what that is.
But there are 2 eggs that are in good shape. I don't know what you guys are gonna do with all these eggs, but okay, we're taking them.
I'm not.
You're gonna leave them? Okay, you can point them out to
I
Ignatius if you
don't
want.
need a pet.
Or someone
I would
else.
Much rather take some gems and gold or platinum.
You can take all sorts of things. There's also lots of lovely jewelry if you're interested.
What'd you find in that one?
These are something, I don't pretty sure it's a hook horror, right? Yeah. Which it sounds like I vaguely know what it is, so I believe these are little baby hook horrors.
Ugh, it's fucked up.
Yeah,
You should-
Yeah.
you would love a hook horror. It's horror right in the name.
Cool. Yeah, I'll take one.
Yeah, that's fucked up shit.
Sweet.
You're gonna love it.
Would you like the dead one as well?
No.
Really?
It's like gonna be like stinky and rotting egg.
No, there's like borderline mummified
Oh, that's cool.
chick inside.
Oh yeah, I'll take that. That's dope.
Yeah, yeah.
That's dope.
I didn't expect to be writing that on our inventories today, but you can take the mummified body of a baby hook horror into your inventory.
I think that's a spell focus if I've ever heard one.
I think that's the name of a song from your synthetic devotion.
Okay. And we will deal with how much treasure you're able to get away with. And maybe some jewelry type items, some crowns or necklaces that you might want to inspect for magical abilities later. But you look over at Farworth, who's just watching all of you.
Did he come up with us?
Yeah?
Yo, Fartworth. Why did he look so like, no, we shouldn't follow her?
Well, we are all here because of the magic she casts on us. It's
Even you?
just suggestion, over and over. And then eventually you just give up and you stay with her.
Is there like, do you think she's gonna let us go with these collars, or is she just totally full of shit?
You're special to her. Oh, you're so special. It's all of you. We have to go through this elaborate ruse, kill Goliath across Telga to rescue you. You know their souls are on your conscience.
Wait,
Not on my conscience. I didn't do anything. You chose to kill them, not me.
unconscious is such a overrated term.
Yeah,
You are,
I think you need to be sober to have one of those. So
yeah, you are barking up the wrong flaming tree.
Why does she consider us so special?
Yeah.
I mean, self-evident here, but one must always project an air of confidence. And you will be treated with the respect due to the confidence you exude.
like me.
She mentioned a collection.
Exactly.
Is there something that she wants to collect about us?
She collects monsters. But she wants to be a queen.
Of what?
I mean, I don't
Everything.
Oh yeah, that won't last. But like, it'll be a fun ride along the way.
Everything. She's ridiculous. She thinks that she can go out into the world and just take over with a general, an admiral, a master of spies.
I mean, I am here to help somebody get powerful because, really,
So I'm just waiting
it's
for
powerful.
Orleana to hear about her ruse and this like play for power. They'll kill us
Don't
all.
worry about Orleana.
She might not want to stay here. I know some people and places we could go.
You do not want to go to those places.
Well, what if I could take your collars off and we could all escape?
Can
Yeah, I like that.
That'd
Do
be
that.
I am
Except, like-
rolling
I'll stop calling you farts
insight
for it.
here.
Oh yeah, good call.
I botched it.
We'll also roll
You said
insight.
insight? Yeah.
Yeah,
On the-
I don't think I have any inspiration.
Shit.
I don't think I have any insight.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's cocked though.
Got a good +5 and it only rolled a 9.
That's cocked.
Yeah, that's cocked. I'm so
Fuck.
sorry. I'm so sorry.
I know. Fuck.
I'ma use my inspo for sure.
Farwealth is trying to pull you all together in the hopes that the 5 of you could escape. We'll leave Osborne. He's a goat anyway. You know, she turns people into goats all the time. All the time. They're
turn
just
them back?
goats, people that she used to work with, just wandering through the wilderness.
I rolled a 22.
Oh, we definitely ate a goat earlier.
I mean, maybe it's just a goat.
Probably not.
It was delicious.
It was.
No, that's fucked up. I mean, true polymorph or like what are we talking, like a temp? Because like if the goat died and didn't turn back into a man, that's probably just a goat.
Indeed.
We'll hope for that.
Word.
You rolling your percentiles?
Yep.
Percentile dice over here.
86.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Watch the insight, yeah.
Oh no.
Your eye pops out.
You're staring over at
Got no
at
sight.
Farworth, and he notices his half-elf ears turn as though he hears something else. But it's just a clatter of ice down the walls inside the cave. But he looks back to you.
Sorry, insight. 22 insight.
Okay, roll a d4.
Oh damn.
Three.
You're gonna take 3 points of damage when he doesn't tell you that a piece of ice has fallen from above you and it crashes past your shoulder and just slices a piece of it.
What a neck.
What? You are not helpful.
And you're noticing him look nervous. You can tell he might not really know how to do this. And he notices that you don't seem convinced by him.
Okay.
It's worth to try though, right? Better to try. I've seen her do it.
Wait,
I've seen her do it hundreds of times.
do you know what these do if you try to take them off?
You'll die.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe that.
When
What I assume.
you say you've seen her do it, I mean, I've seen lots of people do lots of things that I didn't learn to do by watching them a few times.
I've also seen lots of people try things and fuck it up. So what are we talking? Is it magic or artifice or like, what is this shit?
It's magic, but we just, we just have to travel and find.
She said she needed tools, right?
Oh no, she just needs to. She won't just give you what you want. That's not how she works. She needs to know that she can trust you before she'll take the collars off.
Right, and we can't defeat her. Yeah, I thought so.
Maybe all of us together. What if? I can't do it here.
I mean,
but what if we?
I want to attack her until my collar's off.
Exactly.
Yes.
We travel back with her. She takes your collars off. As soon as you are all free, we attack.
Yeah, I
All
like
of
that.
us.
All right.
I like that.
I mean,
Is she likely to take them off if we go back with her?
I think so.
You hope so.
so your only concern, though, about helping her is that she will cast mind control, suggestion, and stuff on us.
And other terrible things.
Right, but if we
Should she suspect a betrayal?
Right. But if we
She knows the betrayal will come at some point. I mean, it's us. But
look, here's the thing.
She's waiting for us. We should get back.
We'll work.
But we gotta decide what we're doing before we go back. Guys,
Look, she is offering us stuff that we actually want. Right?
True.
You want to burn shit to the fucking ground. You
This is
want to
true.
tell people to burn shit to the fucking ground. You want to be powerful,
yeah.
right? I want a ship. She is actually offering us shit that we want.
I am very strongly considering it.
yeah,
Right.
I'm also not too.
So
concerned
we
that would
only
charm me.
need to choose what we do about her once we have what we want.
Will you tell her that I made you this offer?
No.
No,
dude,
man. That'd be stupid. That'd be so
His hand on
hard.
his sword, nervous.
Nah.
I mean, what's your incentivization to not say something?
We'll all die.
I mean, yeah.
Well, you'll die. We turned you down. So if anything, that makes us look better.
Will you? Can I? He rolls insight on whether or not you'll all just turn him in. As
I'm
the
a lot- I'm
I
a
cast
lot of
charm
things.
person.
I'm a
Use
lot
my
of
eyes
things, but I
charming.
am not a snitch.
Yeah.
Okay. So he makes
Perfectly
a
willing to rat somebody
wisdom
out
save?
if they don't know.
He is making a wisdom save.
what's the?
Ooh, DC 13. Goddamn.
8.
Nice. So my eyes flash purple for a second because of the implants that are within them.
No, it will be perfectly fine. We are your friends.
You watch the hand on his sword hilt. Relax.
Let us return to the lady.
Everyone travels back down the cliff.
I
Together.
mean, I genuinely.
How long does
was
the charm
intending
person last?
to not turn him in. 'Cause then he
1
owes
hour.
me.
Yeah, I don't know. It seems like more work.
Okay, and how many are we to travel? No.
6? Right?
So we are
6 and a
6 and a go.
As
And a peryton.
soon as we get back to Lady Sunderheart,
I actually don't. It's
I'm
Harrington?
just gonna pull out the griffin egg
Peryton, I think.
and say,
Lady Sunderheart, there are very many eggs up there. Maybe these are things you want for your collection. Also, Farnsworth wants to turn against you.
Oh, what the fuck?
Okay, I'm Korathane, just like. Okay, so she accepts the egg from you.
You should kill him.
Wait, fart.
He is lying. He just has it out to get this fellow. This fellow said nothing to us like this and is perfectly loyal as far as any of us know.
I had to charm him because he was about to draw his sword. Watch.
and I'll dispel the charm.
And he obviously visibly flustered, concerned.
I cast charm.
You have quiet casting.
Okay. He makes another wisdom save. Oh no. That's a fail for sure.
Oh, farty.
16 would be the.
Barton.
Yeah, you gotta hide.
He
when you see them.
farting up.
Thornton.
He's
Thornton.
Just like,
Okay, so he's regarding you as friends, but he's still a little bit concerned. And Korathane just smiles to all of you. We travel now.
okay.
We'll make sport together to fix this problem.
All right. Cool.
And she casts the teleport spell.
Oh,
Magic all around all of you. Suddenly, you and the creatures that she can travel with. Quick double check on, what was our number? Including the peryton and the goat?
7, 8.
Are we 8?
Yeah, 8. Yeah.
Da-da-da.
I hate
do
teleportation.
the
It's a
do the
leaves your
eggs-
teeth rattling. You know?
the eggs count?
They'll stay with you as like your inventory stuff,
Okay, so they don't count as creatures.
not as
Not yet.
creatures. Yeah.
No.
Oh, wow, that's a whole debate.
Magic.
In this case,
Yeah, no, I agree. They're just inventory.
yes. Oh goodness. Well, like keeping it fun and weird over here.
I mean, really,
Okay.
what is a baby up?
So we can take 8 willing creatures. Everyone willing. We move to the home of Korathane Sunderheart.
Just before this happened, when Farnsworth was sitting there all discombobulated, and I cast Charm, I gave him a bit of a wink and, I got your back, friend.
Pull down that shoulder a little bit. It's my chair.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh shit.
New map.
Looks dusty. Looks like a dusty place.
I mean, yeah, I guess so. It looks freaking cool.
Looks like
There's another dead
looks
dragon.
like Drumheller.
Looks like what?
It's a museum.
I love that museum.
It's so fun.
So many times.
It's the best. It's the best.
For those who don't know, Drumheller, Alberta has an amazing dinosaur museum.
The
Go check
Royal
it out.
Tyrrell Museum.
It's mint.
Phenomenal.
It's fantastic.
It looks like this, kind of.
Sick.
Similar vibes.
Yeah.
It's
a little less
similar.
dragony.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like
A little.
only a little.
Little.
Only a little.
It's got, I think, the second largest T-Rex skeleton in the world.
Yeah.
If not the largest?
Super
I think the first largest is in Berlin, because I think I've seen it.
But it's huge. It's really cool.
Yeah.
To stand there.
You know they think they're putting their little hand bones on wrong, and
Yeah,
that
they're supposed to be
wings.
backwards. Like a bird.
Okay.
surprising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to reconstruct a skeleton from a third of a skeleton.
Okay, everyone.
Sorry, we're really into dinosaurs here.
We're killing time.
We teleport and we land at the base of a castle of red, dark brown, granites, stone. It is old and beautiful. And around it, the remains of a great sea monster beast.
I say, girl, that's a house.
Well,
I think if you have a sea monster beast wrapping around your house, you can call it a lair.
This looks like my dad's house.
He has a sea monster beast?
Not a sea monster, but it's still pretty dope.
How do you know it's a sea monster?
I killed it. As a girl.
I meant, how do you know?
I would love
Just said.
I'd love to hear that story another time, but it seems like there's maybe some details we should work out contractually with the
True.
you know?
That is
Yeah.
very true.
I believe part of that contract was.
Kill Farworth. Okay, so describe to me.
Old
Upon the words "kill Farworth," I just sword swinging and blade right to the throat.
So you already knew you were close enough to him, so we'll say that he was traveling next to you.
Sure.
Okay. I will give you this attack on him. but we're still gonna roll initiative.
Okay.
So,
Roll high.
I'm not rolling. This is bullshit. This is stupid. Why are you killing
What?
party pants?
Ooh. No. I don't know, that's a 7.
Can you imagine if this is how he died?
okay.
Ouchies.
So you have the first attack on him.
Yeah, which was a 7 to hit. Sorry, that was not initiative.
You can have a hit on him. Just roll damage.
just roll
Yeah.
damage. Oh, okay.
We're gonna
Well,
give
then-
you this first hit, but he's going to fight you.
Okay. So that was supposed to be an initiative roll that I was rolling?
Yes.
Oh. So then I rolled a 2.
Thank you, Andrew. The beautiful DM screen comes out.
But I did 10 damage with that first hit.
Okay. If anybody else decides to enter into combat with Ignatius and Farworth, let me know. I'm just double checking. Here we are. Okay, so this is our combatant arena here, as you lash out, striking him across the top part of his armor, blood. And he is no longer charmed, of course, having taken the damage. And he looks over to you and swings his great axe back at you. Thank you, chat, for advantage on this roll.
Boo, chat. What the hell?
So this will be a 26.
Ah, it hits.
No one said this would be a morality play.
Okay, so you're gonna take this damage from this hit.
Boo.
So this is
Lights.
12 points of damage,
I was just a
plus an additional 11 points of cold damage from his magic weapon.
Okay, well then that's halved to 5.
Yep. And I'll mark off 1.
Damn. Okay.
He stays in combat with you, knowing that his chance here is to defeat you or die at Korathane's hand.
Yeah.
Or your own, of course.
Yeah. This is also true.
I'm not sure. It's all happening very fast, you know? There's like some kind of like blood contract that we need to have with this really cool lady. We're in a different geographical location now. He's fighting Farty.
Yeah.
I just feel like this is going too fast.
Blood contracts are your vibe, though.
Yeah.
Reminder for everybody, just so we know, as we go through the combat orders, you have an inspiration. Astrid has an inspiration.
Oh, wonderful.
I did spend mine
Fuck chat.
on.
Yeah, help me out,
on the-
chat.
on
I'm
the
actually in
insight. Did I
combat.
get another one?
And for our healer, your move.
Bonus action. Throw a scotch. My sword is now on fire, and I'm
Sword's on fire.
swinging it again. And I botched.
Oh no.
Yep.
You just sing
Roll your
all
percentile dice.
sword on fire?
That is a 56.
Korathane watches amused.
56.
Okay.
I'm still bell rung from getting knocked out twice by a dragon.
And you look over to your teammates.
And we're just singing All Star by Smash Mouth.
You wanted to choose what you wanted. And then I miss.
He comes at you.
I look at Farnsworth as he misses. He's like, sorry, friend. But
What is the name?
His name is Farworth.
Farworth.
Farwolf.
I keep saying Farwolf.
I
Okay.
keep mispronouncing it.
Because I have it
You
down
guys
as
have messed me
Farworth.
up. It's Farwolf.
Farwolf.
Bentley Farnsworth.
Farnsworth is
forgot
what I
what
keep
his
saying
name is.
because of Bentley Farnsworth.
Stinky Farnsworth.
Stinky Farnsworth.
Okay.
Professor Farnsworth.
Good news, everyone. I have terrible news.
He attacks you with a great axe. Oh my gosh, it's a natural 20.
Oh, wow.
Well, good night, everybody.
Like I said, really amazing anticlimactic conclusion. Trevor dies fighting the one guard before the adventure.
This is 11 points of slashing damage. And then a half of an 11 again is cold damage.
I am at 2 HP.
5,
I would not
16?
have entered that.
Wow. Okay. I'm looking real rough.
It's your turn.
I put my hands on his shoulders and I'm like, you got this, dude, you got this.
Oh my God.
All right, let's go.
Punch him. Scotch for me. I cast Searing Smite at 4th level.
Ooh.
Blade turns white hot, and I run up and swing. Or I'm not running anywhere, I guess. 21.
Hits him.
Nice.
Go down.
Sugar, he's going out.
We can't afford that.
Well, even if you go out now, at least you haven't gone out like a chump.
2, 3, 4. Yeah.
I love how we're all like, he might die. Smiling.
You guys suck.
We're all evil characters.
I like dude.
I'm neutral, not evil.
Yeah, this whole thing, I don't really give a shit. I just want to be free,
1, 2, 3, 4.
start a cool band.
I just want to be back in pretty clothing that I don't have to just make appear.
Yeah, it's fair.
Have my luxuries again.
I just want to follow Astrid around. She seems dope.
Okay, that is 9 slashing damage,
Okay.
and then 10, 16, 20, 22 fire damage.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, 11 slashing damage.
Okay. Anyone else?
Oh no, I'm just watching.
Korathane notices all of you watching. And she looks over at the two combatants. One of you is the general to my army.
Timing. 1 hit point left. Jesus Christ.
But she already knows who it is. And she casts Lightning Bolt at Farworth.
Okay.
That was like a reality TV
Oh my
stress
God,
egg.
yeah, okay.
And
What's up,
I
Ryan
cast Lightning
Seacrest?
Bolt at.
Roz is going to be hosting the new season of American Idol.
Right?
Do they still make that show?
I don't know.
Yeah, like Katy Perry's on it now. It's gotten really weird.
Oh, he only rolls a 7, so he fails his dex save. He'll take full damage. So this is a heck ton of D6s here. Where are all the D6s? We'll just roll damage. What level is she gonna cast this at? Okay. Okay. So, entire, huge, crackling bolt of lightning bursts out from her. It's 5 feet wide, so she's able to really isolate to only take out her former second. Everything around it that was flammable. A couple of bushes along the way back behind him
The only greenery for miles.
ignite on fire as this crackling beam of energy blasts out and completely cooks him from the inside out. And Farworth drops. And she looks over to you.
I say,
I'm
yeah,
barely
see
standing,
it.
bleeding and like about to pass out, and I am holding it together, and then use my last ounce of energy to fall to 1 knee.
I've never been a general. It sounds fun. If I kill him, can I be general?
I'm gonna go over and put my hand on his shoulder and cast Inflict Wounds.
Oh, shit. I was kind of joking, but I like your style.
19 to hit.
No.
Oh, it just got good.
Does he feel you? What does the touch that he resists feel like?
I just like put my hand on him and like put my little sharp nails into his shoulder.
And you feel that it doesn't take, and the tense muscle of Ignatius ripples beneath your sharp nails.
Hot.
And Korathane comes between you. She says, children, I have enough love for all of you. And the new general, she reaches up to your collar, and a flash of light in her hands, it unclasps and falls to the ground. If you want to be free, kneel.
Yeah, I drop right down.
To kneel. Do I have the allegiance of my court?
As long as you bring me power and wealth, you have my loyalty.
I take a big swig. I take the contents and I spit it at my feet, and I nail with my flask held high.
He wants a boat. You should make him an admiral.
So many ships. We will rule land and the seas together. Are you working on some heals?
Yeah.
Okay. And the last remaining still standing, defiant, looking her in her eyes.
What are you gonna make me?
Me.
Yeah, I go to my knees. As Cheyenne and as Maya.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
My ward.
I swear I saw your knees buckle before you fell.
When we have an army by land and by sea, and the fools of other courts eating out of the palm of our hands, we will promise them a princess. And then you will destroy them. And together we will conquer all of the kingdoms that stand before the Sunderheart. Our legacy.
Is a wonderful legacy to be aiming for, but I think that maybe we should set some earlier goalposts that are more manageable in the meantime, and work out some alliances to keep people away while we do them, and then we'll betray them later. But I know many people that can help us with this.
I do as well. I have lots of connections. Some on this plane, some on another.
I know.
I propose that we change the name of this plane from ALTERO not to ALTERO hot. But that's just me. I'm just putting it down. I'm gonna let you do with what you want.
I know what you're trying to say. I'm going to interpret it the way I want it to be, and I am in for it.
Wait, what do you think I'm in?
Fire.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just mean I'm hot.
And if you will be my generals and my successor, where do you propose that we go next?
To the Tinder Box.
I would like a rest first.
I bet you would.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want to go to the Tinder Box right away. I mean, first, it's not much of a Tinder Box, if you know what I'm saying. So where's the fire in that?
we could read
Second,
decorate.
we are going to need somewhere to put those who oppose us, and perhaps trying to interfere, or spies we find, or something. It is good to have an impenetrable prison at your disposal.
This is a good point.
Also, we have a selection of many people that we can persuade to our side, potentially. I mean, not
We
as
should
talented as
raise
us, but
Suvik.
That place?
Burn it.
I mean, I set
Yeah.
a pretty big fire before I left.
I didn't get to burn anything.
So, I mean, we must have made some progress on that front already.
Tonight, we bring home the peryton. And we rest, and we feast, and we celebrate, and you will each earn the removal of your collars. Like Ignatius.
Haven't we already earned the removal of our collars? We knelt, we did your whole dragon thing.
You didn't
I killed Farworth.
to me
Shut up.
Okay.
out of respect.
Well, it sounds like someone other than us is who needs to earn something.
We shall see. I shall test you. Each of you.
I can tell you the level of loyalty you'll always get from me, which, as I said, is to keep me in wealth and power. And I will always follow you. When
I'm
you start
so
to slip,
pleased that I trust you least. And she begins to walk up the peryton at her heels. The goat, very nervous, just kind of like, not sure what to do. It looks around at all of you, and we'll follow her inside right after we take a break. Find out what she has in store for each of you to earn the removal of the collars and a place at her side to conquer ALTERO. Welcome back from our break. We're very exciting end to the travel with Korathane, where Ignatius, you've killed her other second, and now take her place at her side.
Yes, as General Emberbeard, I like the sound of this.
The Master of Arms. And she invites all of you inside, where a feast is prepared.
Oh, of course it
Of
opens.
course it.
Of course it opens.
Amazing. Oh,
Kidding me? Fuck.
Hell yeah.
Inside the simple. Set this down. Inside is a simple entranceway which would travel down to the catacombs beneath. And she leaves the peryton outside with a nervous goat.
Ah, we should have brought the halflings' hearts for the peryton.
He's dead. Already on the table is laid out a feast. And we're probably going to have some amazing music from our amazing DJ Chris Murdoch!
DJ Mr. Murdoch!
Okay. I just threw that at him. He's amazing. Okay. Everything that you would ever want to eat, as though she anticipated that all of you would be here. Your favorite foods, the things that you mentioned in passing in the Tinder Box that you'd wish had been there. The drinks you wish that had been there. And some really interesting fried foods from your travels that the smell reminds you of pineapple on a grill and, you know, everything that you'd ever wished when you'd landed into a port from the closest tavern food. You had pined before, you know, for all of those sweet, sour, bitter, salty things, everything that would burn when you would eat it, and some of the spiciest food is there for you. You had asked for, previously at the Tinder Box, things from home, but also you've traveled through many parts of the world, and so your favorite delicacies. And does Ignatius have a bit of a sweet tooth?
No, savory. Yeah.
Those items are there. And for Astrid, what does she pine for in the Tinder Box that would wait on the table for her?
Yeah.
All the way from Orleana. And all of you can sit or eat. And she helps herself to plates of fresh fruit, which is very hard to find in Telga. And offers you all conversation.
So, where are we exactly?
This is the small meeting room at the front, the top of a towering cave system beneath us, where there are monsters from across ALTERO.
Oh,
Have you heard of Lendar?
yes.
They run a monster hunt. They run a monster hunt. Maybe someday we'll take their city too.
Ooh,
And we can take over their catacombs and free all of the creatures there. They keep them for sport. I rescue them.
are you hoping to build an army mostly of monsters?
Many of them. But we will also take mercenaries. We will send some of my soldiers back for the gold from the dragon's hoard to fuel and fund our campaigns. But when we take Telga, the entire continent, and dominate all of the Stormlords here, there will be plenty of riches for all of us. We'll funnel all of it back into the campaigns. And everybody roll insight. Get a vibe for her as she
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna use a
pours
different
herself a
20
glass
for
of
this
Lendar
insight
Red.
roll.
12.
Are you?
14.
Nat 20.
Oh, nat 20.
Did you botch again?
No, I rolled a 2.
Big difference.
Don't you have like a
Thank
crazy
you.
plus to insight too, though?
Only a +5.
Oh, yeah, me too.
So 7.
14.
Okay, so her Master of Spies, what are you instead focused on? Rather than, you've heard leaders like Korathane before. You've really experienced this madness. So for you, it just sounds a lot like all the other kings and queens and people of aspirations to power.
Yeah, I don't know that I'm like, whoa, we're actually gonna get all of Telga, but I'm happy to be along for the ride.
Ignatius, take inspiration from the chat.
Thanks, chat.
And your insight,
It was 14.
14. But you are, although you sense the madness
Yes.
in her goals, it's
familiar.
It's right up your alley. And when she talks about power, you feel the same way that you did when you felt an urge for power, different from maybe what your father wanted for you. She has goals that aren't about staying in the other plane or playing anyone else's games. Her goals are to defeat by dominance, and she will do whatever it takes.
I rolled 12.
It's all a lot. So take all of this in. There is this small, like, humble room, but it is simple but rich. So the woods here are all the blue Dyron tree, which is very expensive. And you can just tell from the way things are carved. There's intricate carvings all along each of the tables and the legs and the bookshelves. And you can get the feel from the number of books for her scholarship. And as her ward, she's going to expect study. And so you're just like, fuck no. You get that feeling that she expects a lot. And that she is extremely well educated and learned, and as a wizard, has done all of that through extremely hard work. So you're picking up on a little bit of the like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Also, I got a lot of religious trauma, so I'm like, are we in a cult? Is this a cult?
Yeah, I don't really fuck with cults.
You saying that out loud?
No, sorry. That's,
Sorry.
but I'm looking around like, are there symbols? Are there people in robes? Like what?
You can hear that behind the other walls, like there are entrances going down, up a little bit into the taller parts of this building, but then even commotion that you can hear that there are scuffles on steps going down. So it's a busy place, but she has told no one to bother you. The four of you are here to meet with her in this, not very grand, but very expensive entrance to her home. A nat 20.
Yes, ma'am.
All of the things that she's told to you are true. Her desire for power, her ruthlessness. And you also catch her looking at you. As though she's interested and curious about where you've been and where you've traveled and who you are.
Well, I mean,
And she remembers you flirting with her earlier. So occasionally over her glass of wine as she takes a sip, you can see that she's clocking where you are in the room.
all right.
Do any of us notice this?
Roll perception.
Okay. 15.
I need new dice.
They betray you!
8. I am
Yeah,
just
I got an
so
8.
bored right now.
It is,
The fruit is wonderful. I do like it.
and this is food that you haven't experienced. You've been in the Tinder Box.
Yeah.
You had a night of debauchery, such as it could be in Suvik, but they could only offer so much. The delicacies that she has before you are
Better than blessings?
much, much better than blessings. And Astrid has the sense of how much it would cost to take this to Telga. And if she dines this way every night, then obviously her inventory and her stores and her cash flow is solid. But that stuff is just things that you would be clocking and knowing anyways, as someone who does what you do.
Also, is that little fox around?
You don't spot him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm starting to have like the adrenaline come down of like, kill the dragon, just tried to kill this other guy that I'm with who survived. Now might be joining a cult. Just I'm starting to get a little panicky. I'm just sitting there being like, I don't know if this is like, these guys got a weird vibe.
Hey,
Oh, it was a
I
15.
want to see if I noticed that.
I don't know. This is a lot.
You can clock this. And although she is very excited about the fact that you have joined her and she feels a connection that your allegiance is solid, as she's freed you, you pick up on this.
And I have advantage on this because I've been watching her and we sort of have a little bit of a mentor relationship. Also, I like fucking with her.
It's true.
On this insight check.
Yes.
Okay,
It's a perception check.
I'm gonna let you have this one because you've also not been focused on the other things going on. So if you would have picked up on something unusual going on with her, based on your background and your backstory, this would be something that you would do extra, you would pay extra attention.
Cool.
Maya, you can take inspiration.
Lady Sunderheart, do you have any problems working with Ifritti?
I have no problems with Ifritti. At all.
That is good. I might have an ally for us. I cannot contact him today, but tomorrow I will reach out to Pashadurai.
Perhaps there are more allies on the other plane that we can leverage. How loyal are you to your father?
We have an arrangement.
Would you break it?
Yes. My first service is to understand.
She's gonna roll insight. You can let me know.
Sure.
Oh, it's only a 12. Oh, it's decent, but not like
I'm
beyond.
hard on my sleeve at the moment.
Okay.
But it seems that what you want to achieve, I could achieve much
Pardon me.
for Understand. With you.
Understat is a great god,
Yes.
and we will do much with the power of Understat behind us. We will burn so many things.
This sounds excellent.
How do we test the loyalty of your fellows? Your traveling companions who you know so well.
I know them a little.
I have to pee. And I have lady problems. I would like to Astrid to come with me. To pee.
Of course. Could use a break myself.
There are facilities down the steps.
Excellent. Thanks. You know.
Honestly,
She might not know.
I think that honesty will go a long way with these ones. They're ambitious. They were going to turn on you with Farworth. They were entertaining the idea. I saw it as an opportunity to win your favor.
I've gone to the bathroom with Astrid.
We'll have the two of you go down the steps. And it's not far down the corner. You do spot as you travel a few, they're clearly all soldiers. And Astrid in particular would pick out the military nature of the operation going on underneath. You also immediately see that this is half the soldiers and the army she's building and half a menagerie. Everywhere underneath this building is lush with different environments, and there are creatures within them. So there are cages of assorted, strange, exotic birds just everywhere. And as soon as one room opens, there's another type of a landscape and an environment where there is some rare creature inside. And they are all as free as she can pretend they would be. There is no escape, but they are provided for. And it's
Zoo-ish.
yes, and you've been to places like this. You've seen them, other leaders will have this, but her facilities are extremely good. So, but you can easily take yourself to some ornate restrooms, as some of the soldiers point you to where, you know, people of your stature in her organization would go. So these are not just, you know, a latrine out back. This is lovely. It's a water closet to be envied in kingdoms that you've traveled to and been to court.
She does have deep pockets, I must say. This is promising.
I'm really freaking out. I don't have to pee. I'm just freaking out.
Why?
I don't, this feels like some kind of cult army thing, and I don't trust these genasties. I feel like it's gonna get weird and religious, and I got a lot of trauma there. I feel like you're the most sane one. I don't know what we should be doing.
Well, I don't think it's a cult, although I don't know where it's going to go, and she sort of acts like she wants it to be a cult, but just because they're in a cult doesn't mean that you have to be in the cult. You just need to say what you need to say to get what you want. And if you stick with me and her, we can make you the greatest there ever was. I will teach you how to convince your enemies that they are your friends, and she will teach you how to crush them when the time is right.
Now, when you mention crush, I'm also really worried that I just tried to kill Ignatius, and then he didn't die. So I don't know what to do now.
Well, you did burn a little bridge there, but I think it's just in all our best interests right now to not kill each other for at least the time being. So you have time to make your plans, make your arrangements, not for your own security.
I just don't trust that they're gonna feel the same way. You know? As, woman. These dudes are, ugh.
Oh, absolutely. Anyone here will betray you at any moment, but that is life. If you want power, everyone around you will betray you at any moment. You just need to know that and learn to anticipate when they're turning.
I just want to have a backup plan, if things go south. And I feel like we're putting a lot of trust in very fractured company.
As soon as we get these off, we are here until we want to leave. I've done this many times, and don't worry about the spells.
Okay.
Yes. So, if things start to go weird, shall we say, and dubious around us, I will take you with me when we get the fuck away from here and work our way into a court in a much more pleasant climate.
That sounds great.
But look around. She is filthy rich from something, and that means there is gold to be made here.
Okay.
And money is power.
Well, I feel more comforted knowing that I'm not alone. We've got each other's back. Okay. Now I really do have to pee, so I'm just gonna, if you could just turn around. Thanks.
Of course.
Upstairs, the two of you alone with Korathane.
The idea I had to join you was furthered along by Shyheim. He said honestly, what do we want in life? And that it sounded like our interests could align. And I think that yours could.
I think so too.
So honest conversation, I think, is the test here.
I'm an open book.
With mild allergies to Telga.
Fucking hate this place.
Yes, it does suck here.
Telga, yes.
Yes, it is far too cold. We are fire genasi.
I agree. I wanted to leave as a child, but instead trained to be a Stormlord. Instead, favored brother takes the throne. And I am relegated to care of children. And so I pick a court to come with me and lead the armies. And potentially the Navy, my ships. All of them would be commanded by you.
That sounds great. That sounds rad. I mean, like, I don't object. Do you have a test or something? We can just get that out of the way. Right?
Yes. She casts Hold Person on you.
Oh, word? Okay. Again, not my yum.
Do you make the wisdom saving throw?
Oh, sorry.
Or are you just gonna be like, I auto-fail?
Yeah, I'll try.
Oh no!
What do I have to
can't
do?
move.
I mean,
Oh
you
no,
can
I'm
try.
stuck by the whole person spell.
I'm in the dryer.
And we're back.
And we're back.
7.
Okay, so you fail.
Yeah.
Okay.
I go, whoa, all right. Okay.
So, you're paralyzed. It's only a minute. When she comes over to you and she rests a hand along your shoulder and then along your back as she moves over. And then you feel her touch up your neck and your ears. and a small dagger. And she brings it across your chin. And it rests
Anyone else hear that?
at your throat.
Ignatius is just.
Have we returned yet?
You walk in on the scene. Yeah.
Oh, hey, girls.
Don't interfere. It is his test.
I'm pretty sure it isn't a cult.
Okay. Okay. And then she looks up at the arrivals. Is there anything, a piece, that you want?
What?
Do you want a piece?
A piece of
A piece of Shaheem?
piece of him?
No.
You want a piece? No.
I mean, do you mean sexually or like literally a piece of him? Because like, I would ride that all night long, but
Listen, I'm not saying I haven't been here in the past. I'm just not sure how I got here now, you know? Although, all the other times I wasn't sure how I got there either, know what I mean?
And she
I've been drinking.
lifts one of your hands. A finger.
I need those.
I don't see how his finger would help me in any way, and in fact, it would just be a mess. So it's really only a negative to me.
The only thing I want from Shaheem is honest interaction. He seems to hide a lot.
Yeah, I'm allowed to.
But you don't hide from, and she reaches, caressing across your chest,
Okay.
but she's looking for Alice. And she pulls the flask out.
Hey. Whoa. Easy there.
She passes the flask to Ignatius. Now is your time for honesty. Ask your question.
Of Shaheem?
Are you going to be fellows? Are you going to lead together?
Shaheem.
Yeah.
So I'm holding Alice?
Yes.
Creepy.
The minute is going to start to pass through this.
Yeah.
So you will start to feel the paralyzed feeling leave your body.
I'm at the table, right? I'm just placing Alice on the table in front of me. And you can see that.
You spoke earlier of what you want. A ship, mini ships. But once you have them, what beyond that?
The next horizon. That's it.
Insight? I was rolling to see if there's more to it, or if that is truly all you live for.
Yeah.
7.
You believe me?
Yeah.
She's also paying attention.
Maya's
18.
just drinking wine frantically, very nervously.
18. I'd say like it's true. It seems to be telling the truth about where he wants to go, but not necessarily what he's going away from.
Do you have a problem with me because of my father?
No, but it makes you predictably unpredictable. I just have to keep my eye on you and the choices that you make. You've made them around me, you haven't made them at me. I'd say we're good. Right?
And I'm gonna roll insight on that again.
Sure.
19.
Oh, yeah.
Just being straight up honest.
Yeah.
Yes, that is wise.
I also think you talk weird. I think it's a fake and deflection, and you don't have to. But that's just me. Like, I'm not sure.
I talk weird?
Yeah. I mean, like, I know I'm one to talk, but still.
I just speak the way I've always spoken.
Yeah, I know.
Utterly confused by that. Ignatius.
I have no need of this.
And I'm just sliding it towards you.
Thank you.
If you do not trust each other, this will not work.
Like I said, open book.
I am curious why you treasure that so much.
Because it's mine.
Would you trust him to bring you back?
From the dead?
She stabs you with the dagger.
Okay.
You only have 2 hit points,
Yep.
so it drops you.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Heal him.
Can I? Oh, good. Just Ignatius looks at Lady Korathane, kind of like not understanding why that was a move, but just places a hand on and casts Cure Wounds. Little fire ignites first. Over the wound, sears it closed. And you regain only 4 hit points, but hey, 2 more than you had.
And she looks, she leans down and whispers to your ear. You have full movement again, but you feel yourself having come back. A very familiar feeling.
Oh, fuck, I died. Oh, I'm sober. Oh,
That's the second time I've done that today.
You look like you're gonna die again right now.
Give me a minute. If you're gonna do that, buy me a drink first.
I'll do better than that. And she grabs you by the neck and she pulls you in so close that she might kiss you, but instead, the magic flashes at her fingertips and the collar comes free and drops to your feet.
See? Was that so hard? Stab a motherfucker? Shit.
Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Do you trust the general?
Yeah. I told you. This type of shit is gonna happen.
The seas will be yours.
Great. God, you could have just said. You could have just asked me some shit and said some shit. Demonstrations, I tell you.
Yeah. Because we will need to trust each other. And we will need to die. And we will need to come back. I have many magic abilities for death, but very few to heal. And so we will need you. Many times over.
Sorry, I have a question.
Hopefully not too many today.
This is a weird one. How dead was I?
Familiarly dead to you. You've been dead a lot, but you didn't feel yourself go to the place where you come back again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
When you would heal him, you've done this twice today. You have this sense that there's something unusual about him. You have rezzed a lot of people with your healing abilities back from what could be death. Shaheem is unusual. And to bring him back from what should be a death sentence into health again, you sense it's almost the second time harder, as though there is something pulling on him on the other side.
Can I roll to see if I feel like, in accordance with Ondestat, he has been purified and reborn already?
Yes.
What would I roll?
Roll
Religion?
religion.
Religion. Damn it, why is that a 0?
That's a weird one to not have.
Yeah, it's a stupid one to have a 0.
For you? Yeah.
I'm a cleric. It's dumb. It's a 5.
I'm a master spy that apparently can't read people, so
There's a lot of different things
I
going
feel
on.
like something should have
like that-
happened with that number in character creation,
I
but
feel like that checks out with like hyper religious people though. It's like they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You know? They like talk a lot of shit with nothing to back it up, you know?
So you're not getting a sense, but it feels unusual enough to you that you'll remember this. You'll take that away with you as something about this pirate captain who is now admiral to the seas, and something about that feeling brings you closer to Ondestat in general. Like you feel that the god connection is also curious. Like there's something about that moment. It'll be a part of how you level up after this, as all of you will level tonight.
Oh, sick.
Okay. And she looks over to you, now free, limbering. Test our master of spies.
just don't ask me to read you. I'm bold today. I'm just not paying attention, apparently.
Yeah, that's not how I'm gonna test you. Am I the one that has to come up with a test?
Yes. Your connection to me is to each other as well. The 5 of us must be a tight circle, for we will together take the world. But if we cannot trust each other, this will fail.
Okay.
Can I make a suggestion?
Shoot.
As a master of spies, Astrid would do well, but would likely turn on us.
Spies.
Maya, I do not know that I can trust. You may have chosen poorly.
You're just sour because she tried to offer you, dude.
Yeah, that was a dope move. And
Yeah.
you're just
And it's a play that you would have
bummed
made,
about it.
so.
Yeah.
Shaheem tests Astrid. Astrid tests Maya.
Yeah, and you shut the fuck up. Sorry.
Child, I think maybe you should slow down with your wine.
No!
Lesson 1.
You're not my mom!
I am not. I am better than your mother ever was. And to get power, you cannot be getting drunk in front of people like that. Get drunk later when it's fun times.
I'm about to have some fun. I take her glass of red, I chuck it out. I take my glass of whatever the hell I'm about to chuck it out, and then I'm like, hold up. Oh, no. Oh. And I drink that, and I put them 2 empty in front of me.
She waits for you to pour.
And I say, 1 for your parents, 1 for yourself, and 1 for your guests of honor. And I just pour, so the glasses are like full of this very potent concoction. We're gonna get to know each other the only way that I know how. Well, one of the only 2 ways that I know how.
I'll be up for either. But, sure, we have done this before. I think we know that your test is gonna be quite interesting.
I'm gonna ask you a thing.
Sure.
If I don't believe you, you drink. And I get an answer out of you. Mm-hmm. Word?
Indeed.
Fair?
This seems like a strange test to me.
Yeah, I'm a strange dude. Why do you like changing minds?
It amuses me. I get bored, and it occupies the time. And of course, it's a wonderful feeling of power.
I believe her, but I'll still roll.
You can roll deception.
Being totally honest.
18.
Totally honest.
I drink back. Shit. It's just that I'm sober right now still, so it still hurts.
How are you still sober?
I died.
I guess dying does sober one up a little bit.
Coming back does. I gotta get back to par.
Interesting.
I say, question number 2, question the second, question numero 14. Oh, no, it's hitting. Okay.
You're getting more fun already.
Thank you. What's stopping you from getting set up in here, twisting around our minds, particularly the young one, and taking it all for yourself?
I have no...
Her power notwithstanding, of course, because everyone has to sleep, right?
Indeed. I have no interest in being in charge. I have no interest in the responsibility of being a general or an admiral.
You haven't even had a sip yet.
Everybody been drinking.
Well, I've been drinking my wine.
That Lendar wine.
I would never.
You don't even
turn
know
down
how
a
much it
glass of
costs,
Lendar
but
Red.
like
I
the amount
know
of
how
wine
it
you've
costs.
consumed.
Yeah, and I like don't even like wine because I'm 16, so I'm just like, bleh, and just drinking it, but it's like very expensive.
I find it both insulting and highly amusing. Because it's wasting her wine, not mine.
Yeah, that tracks. So you're not interested in being in charge?
No. I lack a more one-on-one sense of power. And ultimately, it does come down to amusement. I will do what I want to be amused, and what you can always count on from me is that I will go along as long as you're going where I want to go. If you deviate from that, there is a discussion to be had.
Okay, I'll roll.
And as far as the child goes, I like her. I'm young, but less young than once was.
I'm gonna roll insight on that for sure. Separate insight. I rolled a 10 on the first bit. On the age bit. Oh no, I rolled a 2, 5. I'm like, she could be young.
Yeah, I'm like 30 as far as
Oh, okay.
you can tell. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I certainly look 30, like magically.
Asimar don't cracks smart? I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah. Other than the age thing, being totally honest,
Okay.
I just want to. I want to mentor somebody. It seems like it would be fun.
Right.
You know.
Okay, so I take a swig from that and
Do you drink from the drinks he's given you?
I don't have to.
doesn't have to yet.
Okay.
I only drink if I lie.
I think I'm feeling myself now, getting back at it again. So here we go.
Maya, what are you doing while you watch this? You've been kind of, sipping wine and.
I think I'm just like trying to calm down a little bit and trying to get a sense of like what I'm gonna do, because I think I'm sitting pretty undecided at the moment. Like I feel like very othered, so I don't know what I'm gonna do.
The two of you make a perception check.
Us?
Yeah. The two not involved in the test.
24.
16.
So you notice that Korathane has produced a small black box in front of her. It is ornate and has strange filigree across the top. And she caresses it and then sets it down on the table. And you just see her sit to wait until this test is done. Continue.
Okay.
Just for Maya, you, based on this interaction that you're watching, you can probably be pretty sure that our conversation when we left was genuine.
I say, all right, those first two were for me, right? Last one is for her.
I have no incentive to lie at the moment, so.
It's incentive that I want to ask you about, in fact. If you're just here for pleasure, amusement, like a lackluster sense of pleasure, your lack of ambition outside of that, what makes you think you're the right one for the job you're being offered right now?
Well, I mean, as far as a lack of ambition goes, I wouldn't say that that's the case. I just don't want your responsibilities.
Master of Spies is a big responsibility.
Yeah.
You gotta have people working under you.
Indeed, but it's more in my field. I live and breathe lies. It's not responsibility or work to me. It's just fun.
Word, I'm gonna spend inspo on that one, and I'm just gonna roll hard. I rolled 2 10s, so 13.
She's being honest. She feels she does have no incentive to lie right now because she likes to live a life of luxury and intrigue, and she is being offered that by somebody that clearly has access to more than enough to keep her in as luxurious a lifestyle as she wants.
Okay. I snap my finger and make a flame on it. I light the top of my spirits up and the top of hers. I drink mine. Oh. And then I drink hers.
Thank you for saving me. I was going to put it out and save it until after.
I like her.
Could I ask one
back.
more question of Astrid?
Of course.
What is to stop you from trying to manipulate and change the mind of Lady Sunderheart?
Ooh, yeah, you right. You right.
Honestly,
Sorry, I drank that. Okay.
she has vastly more magical power than I. I doubt that I would manage to be able to do anything. And again, that would not be in my best interest because
Yes.
luxury.
If you are provided enough opportunity to manipulate others, then you could be comfortable here.
Of course.
Good enough for me.
You can. I will be honest, because this is a time for honesty. I will never trust any of you, and arguably, you can never trust me in the ways that you want to. But what you can trust is my self-interest. and that this is an appealing situation to me. It is an opportunity for me to teach my protege so many more things than I could teach her on my own, and she will be great. And thus, I will live on in greatness through her. And if you stop going the direction that I want to go, or can no longer keep me in the life that I want to live, I will leave. But I have no interest in leaving and having enemies following me. That is not.
Self-interest.
Yes. So, I think, at least for the foreseeable future, there is no reason not to trust me.
Do you trust her with your life?
If I must, yeah.
Korathane grabs your hand, and then together the two hands onto Astrid's collar. And you feel this spark, the tingle of her magic, as the collar clicks and drops to the floor, and Astrid is free.
Thank you.
One thing before you test Maya. And she puts both hands down on the little black box. As we drink and eat and consume like we will our enemies.
You are rather intense.
She flicks open the box.
You most definitely need me to do your ambassador work.
Eat. Eat. And she passes each of you a tiny black mushroom from inside the box.
Sweet.
Can I roll nature?
Yeah.
The most
You just eat
culty thing
yours.
she's done it, and you're like, sick.
Eat some mushrooms. Yeah, I'll roll
Nature.
a nature check too.
So
Actually
Ignatius
forgot
is
what I was
going to
rolling
just
there.
consume
19.
the mushroom. 19.
15.
Are you rolling nature or are you just gonna eat it?
I'm gonna eat it.
Yeah, I just ate it.
Okay. So for the two of you to roll, you can tell that the mushroom is probably not death. What you sense on it is something else. And when you, for both of you, so you're not sure whether this will kill you or not, but both of you, just inhaling it, you start to feel clammy, sweaty, chills.
Well,
That
this
tracks.
is not gonna be a fun
tracks.
trip.
So you eat yours.
I'm not gonna eat this until you take this collar off.
See?
It's timed.
That's
No.
I spit it back into my hand and I'm like, shouldn't I do this whole thing
She said before.
before?
Eat the thing and then the thing.
Well,
She
I feel
grabs the
like
back
I'm
of
gonna
your head.
be mighty sick.
And she says, eat now and then we'll free you. Eat now and then we'll free you, Maya. Beautiful child. All it does is show us what you're afraid of. Do you want to see what I'm afraid of?
Yeah.
We'll all see. And she eats one of the little black mushrooms too,
Sweet.
and offers you one. Do you choose to still remain? She's not going to force it down your throat or anything, but she offers it to you. While you can see that she adjusts it. They taste like a very sour blackberry, but earthy, like a mushroom would.
How quick do these take effect?
In the order that we ate them, think about it to yourselves, but we are going to have in front of us an image of the thing that scares you most. It's like the fear spell. So these fear mushrooms will generate a phantasmal image of the thing that scares you most. And this is how Korathane has drinking games and bonds with people. So Ignatius, what do we see on the table in front of us? What scares Ignatius most? Everyone also roll a quick insight for me.
Okay.
That's cocked.
19 for the insight. Ignatius would fear the most a life without purpose, like a life that is wasted. I don't know how to physically.
Is it a visual,
represent
an
that
image of him
visual?
somewhere, someplace, wasting away, or in some life that is
You know what? It's him in his cell at the Tinder Box.
stuck, trapped, caged?
Yeah.
It comes in and fades. What are your insight rolls?
19.
10,
18.
because my dice suck ass, apparently.
You gotta be master of spies. You need to get that.
Right?
We're gonna
Like,
get
this
you
is
some new dice.
this is stupid.
Botch.
Okay, we'll come back to that one when we come back around to you.
Okay.
I mean, I have an inspiration, but this doesn't seem important enough to use it on.
Agreed.
I will say that even so, 10 and above, you sense that she's used her own fear spell to supplement this. So she's getting wild. Like, so you see the image from the mushroom, but then it's like all of you are experiencing all of it. So if you wanted to try to resist it, you can roll against it, but you're experiencing the mushrooms anyway. So there's like shadows of things. You're hearing the sounds of the Tinder Box. When you experience this vision, you are all filled with this sense of lost purpose, nothingness, trapped, caged, without achievement, and what could have been an amazing life lost to nothingness. And you feel that intensely. And then she washes it away with her hands because she wants to give you the opposite and intensely bonds with you in this connection. Everybody has the mushroom sweats. It's intense. You keep drinking, you keep eating.
Just yawning for no reason.
And what do we see? What do we see for Shaheem's greatest fears?
Being attached to someone, being in love, not in like any one sense of the word, but in like any and all senses of the word. Having that love lost, and then being stuck or bound in that sense of loss. And that manifests as a cage or chains or what have you.
Jesus.
And as she washes away that, and she reaches out to you, I will love all of you, but never like a cage. Only in that together we will accomplish terrible and great. And then Astrid's vision. What is she most afraid of that we see as a spectral image in front of everyone?
I can see her
Give it another inspiration, Shay.
Oh, thank you.
curled up alone in the corner of a dank dungeon, just filthy, and she is dirty and just dressed in rags, and her hair is very faded. And you can get the impression like she's old and alone in the dark with nothing.
Oof.
And Korathane again washes that all away, and she looks out to you. We can never trust each other forever, but we can make these years spectacular. Maya. And she is high AF, like her eyes are crazy. They're just all black now, and it's just like the cosmos itself in her eyes. And she looks over. Did you eat the mushroom?
Yeah, I'm gonna eat. Yeah.
Okay, and roll your percentile dice.
44.
Cast your highest level spell.
Oh.
My highest level spell. Yeah, I'm gonna conjure an elemental.
Whoa, sick.
I have it right here.
Is that why he was there?
Yeah.
Okay. Holy shit. Okay.
I mean, that's a fire giant.
That's all we had.
Okay.
Trevor.
Okay, so describe what happens in this moment. You eat the mushroom. Shit is crazy. What's going on? As this thing lands in the room.
I am, you get the sense immediately that it's not a future possibility, but a past memory. And it's, she's replaying when Bobby died and it was her fault. So it's the boy she loved, and it's just that memory just replaying over and over and over again.
Is there fire? And flame? And as that explodes again, and you see that boy drop and die, and drop and die, and drop and die, and suddenly inside of those flames explodes into the room, this heckin' thing, like it barely even fits. Maya, what the absolute hell? Okay, it explodes into the room. Maya, everyone roll initiative,
Oh shit.
including Korathane.
What? What? Oh, I'm running.
What happens when you fuck around with drugs?
I botched!
At least I'm not the only one.
Oh my god.
Today.
Okay,
Do I
Ignatius.
need to percentile initiative?
No, we'll just throw you at the bottom.
Okay.
Initiative roll, Shaheem.
13?
Okay. Maya.
19.
Fuck.
You're all the way at the bottom.
Yeah, 1.
Astrid.
13.
I'm gonna put Shaheem first, and Astrid will follow. Just based on monk dexterity business.
I get it.
Okay. Maya, you watch this explode into the room in front of you, and have you ever done this before?
Nope. This is new.
Okay, it is, you can just tell. Your eyes are the same as Korathane's. Everybody's eating these mushrooms. They are just black with like floating white, like galactic. Everybody is just, you're out of it. It's amazing. It's terrifying. It is everything that you are. Destruction, creation, rebirth. What do you want to do?
I don't know.
Still in charge.
It is so we're a fire elemental, right? This
Yeah.
thing, it's a
Yeah.
giant thing. It's representing a fire elemental. Okay.
Yes.
Dispel it.
I think, I don't know if this is possible, but I want it to like move everybody to one end of the room and like I'm at the other end. So I want it to like make some kind of sweeping gesture to like move people away.
You're gonna attempt to communicate and control it.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
With the way the spell works, how much are you able to do that with Conjure Elemental? Do you just
never
create
done it.
it? Are you able to communicate?
It comes out of my bra.
Okay, wait, I'm just gonna.
Is that in the official description?
Yeah.
But like, is it like a little, like one of those little like heart clasps thing? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, so I did a little like homebrew stuff. Instead of the brazier of commanding fire elementals, it's the brazier of conjuring fire elementals.
I remember.
So I just feel like hot flames on my boobs. And they are in control.
Boobs are in control?
Yeah, it's just like because my bra's there, and that's controlling it.
So
I'm
calm your tits has never been more active.
yeah. So I feel like this like surge of like womanhood and puberty and feminism.
I think she just leveled up.
And I want this fire elemental to just like gesture and like move.
Okay, so
everybody
what I'm
over.
gonna do in this scenario here, you are experiencing a different reality.
For sure.
So you jump up on the table, and blasting out of your bra comes this fire elemental, and you're still just like,
yeah.
having
oh.
yeah. It is.
That is pretty impressive.
It is a mood. And there's still like the heat and like there's just the waves of the heat in the room around you.
Yeah.
And so for your turn, you attempt to do something that is this action, and then all around you, whether or not this is something that actually works or everybody else is also experiencing the moment in this weird way. So we will push people back towards this entrance. And you're not sure whether or not that actually was you doing it or the elemental, but everybody just kind of feels your vibe.
Yeah.
As
get
though
the
you're just
fuck
like,
away from me.
"Ah!"
Yeah.
And no one wants to be near this right now because it's a lot. So it's happening and you're standing on the table and this thing is charging down at everybody.
Yeah.
Okay. Ignatius.
What?
Oh no, it's Korathane. I have terrible writing.
Okay.
You were way at the bottom because you botched.
Yeah.
That feels extra mean, I'm so sorry.
I was like, oh, she's gonna kill me.
Yeah. Whoopsies. Dang. Holy. You know when you make your plans and you know, like low down on your list of options is exploding out of someone's bra is a fire elemental. Like didn't make my top 10 of plans.
Yeah, that's fair.
So
I like to keep them guessing.
girl, I'm so proud. Much like Korathane, she's like, I'm high AF and really drunk, but I am so proud right now. I'm like, I just picked really good.
So this thing actually is summoned, though?
Yeah, and it's gonna fight you guys.
Okay.
You get the sense that it's aggressive. It's coming at you.
Yeah. I've named him Trauma.
Oh, great. Great.
All right.
Okay, you know.
Child, you need to deal with your trauma.
Okay. Yep. Great. So Korathane will use Ice Storm in a 20-foot radius, but she will target it, of course, to only hit this elemental. So it will make a dex saving throw. Do you want me to run the elemental, or do you have the stats?
I have the stats here.
Okay. Make a dex saving
Is it a
throw.
concentration?
Yes. And if we break her concentration, it's out of her control, is the only thing that
Oh, it doesn't go away.
No.
Great.
10.
Okay, so fails the dex saving throw. So she is making a hail of ice. It is pummeling this fire creature thing that has emerged in the space. It's a 40-foot high cylinder, so it'll occupy the entire room around where she's targeting it. So it will make,
Jeez.
or take,
The peryton comes and saves
Yeah.
us all.
it'll take 7 bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
Oh my god.
and then
102 hit points.
13 points of cold damage.
Wait. Sorry, what was the first kind of damage?
The first damage is bludgeoning damage,
Has resistance against.
so take half.
Take half.
Yeah,
So that would.
and just round down.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah. And then then the cold damage, and then the ice chips that are landing all around it make the area around it difficult terrain. But it actually occupies most of the space that she's targeted this. So
Sorry, I'm bad at math. What was the second amount of damage?
the second amount of damage was 11. I
11.
think? No. Is that right?
I was looking at other things.
Yeah.
Maybe Sam remembers. If he doesn't, we'll re-roll.
It was 29.
It was 46.
46 sounds great.
46. Oh my god, we do that all the time.
This thing has 102 hit points.
Right. Okay, wait.
Yeah, fuck around, find out.
Fuck.
Well, I rolled 11 again, so
Great.
it was 11 cold
We
damage.
love it.
Okay, yeah, and then difficult terrain around it.
Yeah.
She's only casting that at 4th level.
Okay.
Okay. Just gonna mark that spell slot off. And she will stand her ground with all of you. And as the last part of her, as she looks around at all of you, she's just like, this is all I've ever wanted. This is the way this is really what she's hoping for, like, you know, just a cool, like, charcuterie party. It's great.
Yeah.
All right,
Mushrooms
okay.
and fight an elemental, yeah.
Korathane, Shaheem.
Cool. I am going to. Just a second here.
Oh. Sam says it was 13 cold, 7 bludgeoning.
13 cold, 7 bludgeoning.
Right, because it was half.
Oh, okay. Yep. So,
Okay, thank you, Sam!
thank you, Sam.
Oh my goodness, everybody get yourself a Sam.
Right?
Oh, it's like Lord of the Rings all over again. Shaheem, what do you want to do? There's a fire elemental crashing the party.
I'm like, I just died. I'm gonna. Where am I there? I'm against the wall, kind of thing?
Yeah, everybody is.
Okay, great.
There are steps downwards if you want to flee. You could go to the water closet.
I am going to. If there's like the steps go down and then down and then down, so there would be like a landing on the steps. I'm just gonna put my flask on the landing of the steps, and then I'm going to cast Bottled Respite.
Oh.
And I'm going to turn into a flickering flame and go into my flask.
Bye.
Trevor or Ignatius laughing?
That was Trevor. It's just, he's fucking.
I just went. I don't got time for this shit.
You
Died
actually,
enough today.
Yeah, I'm like.
you actually
come on.
genied. You just genied. That's amazing.
What does it look like inside Alice when you hang out in Alice?
There's like, it's not, there's enough room for me right now. I haven't expanded yet. There's cushions.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What color cushions?
Bigger on the inside.
Just like red, velvet, you know, comfy shit. And I'm like, and with that exhale, I'm just gonna chill out.
Astrid.
How far away are we?
20 feet.
Can I move farther away?
You could go down the stairs to get out of the room. There's also an upstairs route. But this room itself.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action Hex. Disadvantage on. Dex saving throws. And I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. So that's 2 bolts for Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So dexterity ability checks. Got it.
Yeah. That's my 8. So that's a 19 and a 24 to hit.
If we're using the same thing, those both hit, right, Maya?
Yep.
2 hits. Do you want to track HP or do you want me to?
I got HP here.
Okay.
Okay, so I got 2 d10s, and then from Hex I get an extra d6. Yeah. Okay. 6 force damage and 3 necrotic damage.
Okay.
That didn't go great. Now I'm gonna scarper down the stairs.
Okay, you head downstairs. We lose you out of sight.
I hear your steps past the bottom, like, all right.
Maya, do you want to control the elemental. It can see Ignatius, Korathane, and yourself. What is the embodiment of your teenage angst gonna do?
I'm torn.
Gonna give you a big hug.
Well, yeah, I think it definitely walks behind me and stands behind me. And I think I'm gonna look them both.
You turn around and face them?
No, it just approaches, yeah. Oh, yeah, sorry, I'm facing the people, yeah.
Okay.
And it approaches and it's behind me, and it's kind of like cracking its knuckles. And I look them both in the eye, and I say, don't fuck with me. Okay?
You hear the bottle at the bottom of the steps go, okay. Word.
And I'm waiting
Does it do
for
anything else?
No, it's ready to
Okay, do you
attack.
want to does it ready an action?
Yeah, it readies its multi-attack.
Okay, and most of its attack are touch, so it would need to race forward, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's standing there like ready to go.
So I was just looking at Hex, and it says that I can add the D6 each time I hit with an attack. So I hit it twice. I mean, it's only one attack action, but I get 2 hits. So I'm going to argue that I should get an extra D6, and I rolled a 6.
Here, here.
I'll allow you to give some extra damage. This is all a fever trip. Take some damage.
It's
Not
more
my
necrotic
kind of trip.
damage.
It's got lots of HP. Okay, so in the face of everyone, it's waiting for an attack.
Any kind of hostility.
Hostility. Okay.
Towards it or you?
Either.
Ignatius, it's your turn.
Word.
So you're confronted with Maya and the flaming elemental
And
behind
my
her.
9 hit points. I cast Spiritual Weapon at the fire elemental,
Okay.
and so it'd be behind Maya. And
I'm using one of my D4s for this because we
Yeah,
have so many of these and still don't bring them. Classic.
as
Round
I
D6.
run down the stairs.
Back, right?
Does
Yeah.
that trigger writing attack?
Well, do you consider that to be aggressive?
What? Can you explain this spell to me? So what happens?
A flaming scimitar appears.
Yeah, so that's hostile, I think.
So Ignatius runs and the fire elemental chases then.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to race down the steps,
Yeah.
and this thing's going to start to charge across the space.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to. Okay, that's a bonus action.
It's so huge.
Yeah, sorry.
It encounters Korathane but doesn't catch Ignatius. It doesn't quite fit through the door. So
Oh, thank goodness.
it can start to try to beat through this space and like start to get through the door, or it can attack Korathane at that entrance. Up to you.
Yeah, it is supposed to just be a 10-foot cube, so it's not a fire giant.
It's just big, but it doesn't fit through the door.
Word.
We're gonna say.
I mean, 10-foot cube can't get through most doors.
That's true.
5-foot door.
13 is the spiritual weapon's attack.
Is it attacking, or was it just standing there?
The weapon? Oh, it was attacking.
Oh, then okay, so it attacks, okay?
Oh, yeah. There's 13 hit.
13 against the AC of the fire element.
Wait, do you think he can get through the door before that thing gets to him?
I can.
Well, the
run
spiritual
and
weapon was formed right behind it.
I was running, and the spiritual
Gotcha,
weapon
yeah,
formed
yeah.
right beside the fire elemental.
So, 13?
Hits, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roll damage.
Ah, weak. So it does 3 force damage.
Okay.
It's the lowest I could roll. And I.
Oh my goodness, we've got raiders, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
So exciting.
Hello.
Welcome
Hello.
in, Raiders.
Galaxy Fest, hello, welcome.
Hi.
We are literally fighting teenage angst.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
What was it called? Trauma?
Trauma.
Trauma. Trauma the fire elemental. I am going to use my action to dash and go on the full 60 feet to wherever that.
Okay, so you travel
exit
out of
takes-
sight. You probably pass Astrid then if you're using a bunch of movement. So you and Astrid are winding through the stairwells into what is half soldier camp, battle preparation area, half menagerie mixed together where Korathane collects all of these rare exotic animals, all in the underground beneath
Anything
this
that looks
structure.
like water? Like a water creature?
Roll investigation, we'll come back to you.
Okay.
Okay. That's Ignatius' turn. Back at the top of the round. Maya, you and this creature you've summoned in a moment of extreme duress. You've been pushed to your limits, and you've been offered an opportunity to be the ward of Korathane Sunderheart. To be crafted into a woman who could literally own the world if Korathane gets her way. She's pushing you really hard, and she wants you to face Astrid in a test. And in the moment before she would remove the collar that keeps you her prisoner, you formed this giant, fire elemental when she pushed you, because you are temper, and you are flame and fire, and you are a phoenix sorceress. And pushed, this is what came from you in your most feared moment. What do you do?
So my fire elemental, I think, is like trying to get through the door, but can't because I've ordered it to go after Ignatius. So I think I just turn to her and I say, like, hold me capable, because I can fuck shit up.
We're gonna find out how she replies on her turn. Right after you in the initiative order. So, what does your face look like in this moment as you call out to her across the table? This flaming fire elemental between you.
I think I look like desperate's not the right word, but like if I were to just drop dead, I wouldn't give a shit. Like it's like the last kind of straw. Like full trauma response. Like do your fucking worst. No fear. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And she steps out. Next to her is this flaming fire elemental. And the sweat is pouring from her face in the heat. And she grabs a hand out to it. And she holds onto it, and you can smell it burn her flesh as she holds onto it. And then she reaches out another hand to you. And she looks at you as her flesh burns, and you can feel it dripping down her arm. You can just sense the fact that the flesh itself, the skin, the fat, the muscle burns away, dripping from the heat of the elemental that you summoned. And she offers you her hand and she says, I chose you, Maya, for this. We are both destroyers of everything around us. I killed my brother, and my family is gone. And the only one left that I would have beside me, the only one worthy, who is what started all of this. There have been generals, and there have been beautiful admirals. Very few masters of spies, but we love Astrid too. Join me, and we will do this together. And someday, when you are strong enough, and more than I could have ever been. And you have the power to lay me down and defeat me. I will be so proud. Do you want to burn the world? Maya Mortal. It's your name, you picked it.
Yep. And I reach out my hand, I say, together.
She grabs your hand tight and she casts Vampiric Touch. Together. She's literally going to suck health from you to survive your fire element.
I got lots left.
It's a melee spell attack. 17.
Good number.
Hits, yeah.
Okay, so she will absorb from you.
Good number. I'm in a jar.
Okay, so she's gonna cause some damage to you and absorb hit points. So it's 10 points of necrotic damage, and she's gonna regain half the amount. So that she's literally healing herself from this fire elemental as you feel her sucking life out of you. But you watch her hand healing back up as you clasp each other's hands. It's a lot of words.
I get it.
Okay. That's the end of her turn. Inside the cozy flask.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I read a bit more on it. It's 20 feet wide. It does have, or 20 square feet. It does have cushions in it and room for a small table too.
Oh,
So.
it's fancy AF, friends. Okay, what does the table look like in there?
It's round but squat down.
Okay, okay.
Room for others, although I don't have the magical capability to bring others in
Not yet.
here yet.
So you're hanging out. You hear you can hear mostly what's going on around you.
Yeah.
So you hear Korathane's offer to Maya. You hear this. It is intense. I mean, you have had mushrooms with people before, but this is next level shit. What are you doing?
I take another draw from my pipe here, and I kind of enter a state of a still mind. So I remove all charm and fright.
Astrid. Whatever it is has not pursued you down the steps.
Cool. I stayed close enough to hear what was going on. I'll just call out. Sounds like it's going wonderfully in there. Is it safe to come out yet?
In here, or in there?
They can't hear you. Yeah.
Just
Okay, so you call out to find out from above.
Yeah.
The elemental.
Oh. Elemental can't do much. I think
I think you need to make a concentration save.
probably.
You took damage, so I
Oh,
think
yeah,
you
you
need
did.
to
Oh yeah.
make a concentration save to see if you're still in control of it.
Shit.
Yeah.
What's the pass on that? Do I have it?
It'll be yours, right?
Yeah.
DC 10.
Okay.
Sorry. Thanks, Sam.
Oh yeah. I'm good.
Okay, so you're still in control, but you feel for a moment the flicker, the necrotic damage. You notice that Korathane's arm is black where she's casting this spell, and your hand absorbs that black death energy.
Metal.
But it's metal, right? Like, she could teach you this.
Fucking sick.
Okay, you're still in control.
Okay.
Is the elemental gonna act? Stay where it is? Dissolve? Disappear? What are you doing with it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's going to turn to me and her and just like we're all gonna be in this kind of weird triangle together. And it's gonna be like sick vibes, and then it's gonna
Everything is so sexy this evening.
It is like,
yeah, it's gonna like sizzle out.
Okay. We'll leave initiative order.
Bye, trauma. If only it was that easy.
I was gonna say, I'm like, you sure?
Dispelling is not the same as solving any problems.
Yeah.
So you're still on the table. Collapse to your knees. Mm-hmm. Tell me what Astrid and Ignatius see as they come up the steps to you.
Well, my tits are sizzling. They're smoking because of the bra. And I think I think for the first time they're seeing me like sit in like, I'm not like on edge. I'm not like looking around. I'm not trying anything. I'm just like very exhausted. Maybe crying a little bit. But like overall very happy. Like a happy like release.
Astrid smiles at Maya and gives Korathane just a respectful kind of nod thanks.
Astrid, do we set this little monster free?
Of course. What could be more entertaining than her?
And Korathane takes steps up towards the table where you are, and she reaches out towards you. Do you flinch as her hand approaches?
Nah.
And she grabs it, and her thumb caresses across the gem, and the magic flashes, and the collar breaks free. She puts a hand on your shoulder, and she leans in really close, and she's like, Maya, if you try to kill me, I'll fucking end you.
I know.
And she just like reaches out like she's gonna boop your nose, and then she pulls it back, and she does a little like ice ball that just sort of hovers in her hand.
Oof.
Show me yours. In your hand, you can generate a small
That's
flame.
sexy.
Yeah. Yeah. Just poof of this little like red and purple flame.
And she lets this like shower of snowflakes across your face as she steps back and she looks back at everybody. And she picks up Shaheem's flask and just sort of puts it down the front of her dress. And she's like,
I've been here before.
Tomorrow.
Now, final contract negotiations here.
I'd expect nothing less from you.
I mean, I think we've essentially agreed on the accommodations to which I will be favored. However, you're not going to be hogging that all to yourself, are you?
Yeah, sure.
Ooh.
There is more of everything for everyone.
That is what I like to hear.
Do not think small. Do not limit. Do not let yourselves remember what it was like to be other or subjugated, caged, limited, bound, not special. Because we are going to burn everything.
I mean, there's some pretty nice places. We don't need to, like, burn everything.
Astrid,
Well, I'm just setting ground rules here. Like,
If you want to keep it, you get to choose because no one chooses for us anymore. No one tells us who is in charge. No one tells us what the rules are. No one makes those decisions, and no one tells this group, my court, the Sunderheart Alliance. No one makes us bend a knee ever again.
another question.
girl, chill.
You can just make us bend the knee. Is that not contradictory?
I lead, but I will give you everything.
It's standard ruler stuff. You get all your power, except
I've asked you to bend, but I let you stand,
Ooh.
and I will give you everything.
but again, other than the places that I choose not to burn because that would be a
Because they can give us something.
yes, I can go places and just light the fires I want, right? I don't need to run anymore.
No one runs. No one hides. No one lives in the shadows. Unless we plan it that way. The 4 of us, 5 of us now, that you join us, Maya. Trust each other. If Astrid says that we need to play it cool and hide and be sneaky, she knows. When Ignatius says it's time to build the army and descend upon our foes, we follow with everything we have. And when Shaheem takes to the seas, and we travel from Telga to all of the other continents of ALTERO, we board those ships with our own armies, with the people who will follow us to their deaths, and we decide where we go and who we take and why we do it. No one decides for us anymore. And if you join me, then everybody meet the villains of our next ALTERO campaign. Because this group will be who we will fight when we are next on travels. And we will fight against the Sunderheart Alliance. They will be members of the general story of ALTERO. And from Telga, they will take all sorts of routes, and they will attempt all sorts of amazing deeds. And this crew will level up and continue to level as they go through their challenges across the world, becoming great villains. Terrible, but great. We have so many people to thank on this journey. We have come so far, and today we are in amazing, beautiful costumes and makeup, thanks to the teams here at AFL. So I really want to thank Sarah and Lala and Ruby for making today happen, and everybody to look so magnificent. How do you feel, guys?
Amazing.
Awesome.
I want to thank everybody who's here helping make the whole Burn the North campaign happen. So all of our crews, I can see Owen behind the camera today. I mean, Murdoch, what the absolute heck?
DJ Mr. Murdoch!
Give us a goat, Murdoch!
The fact that we can have live music with us every week, responding to our opportunity to roleplay is amazing here. And being able to have someone do this live for us every week with sound effects and music and all of the opportunities so that the players have a chance to follow whatever their character decides in the moment is amazing. Upstairs, we've got Alex in the booth. What?
Alex, Sky Daddy.
Oh my goodness. And all the people here that helped to make today happen. Sam is in the chat with you. We've got We saw Andrew and Capri and Ash bringing in our board today. We've got this team of people who make miniatures. Check out all of our content. It is so phenomenal on all of our channels. We've got a filthy lot where you can see us making some of these pieces, and on the lot, which talks about all of the people who are making all of the amazing art that we create here. Then we've got the other channel, A Filthy Lot. Woo! I mean, A Funny Lot.
Yeah, that's us.
Hey, listen.
They're so similar.
That was such a good
Okay, so on A Funny Lot, you can see Cheyenne and Alain being hilarious. They do morning roast right now. They take the complete piss out of each other, and it is great every week. Please enjoy. Coming up this week, maybe there is going to be, we've got Ready to Roll in the works, and we've got another watch party coming at you. It'll be remote, like we said.
Next week for that.
Before we are moving, so the studio itself, moving from North Vancouver to another part of the city here, will still be in this time zone, but we have a new home coming soon. So we are going to be taking as much of a break as we can from tabletop. We'll still have content coming at you guys as much as we can when we have the time, but we are literally packing and tearing down this whole space and moving to a new studio where we can create all of this amazing content together for you. Please let me know. I am at Squirrels of Doom on Twitter. Send me a message about what's going on in your campaigns and in your stories. I would love to know what's happening, because every time you roll the dice, you make the magic happen, just like we do here every day. And I'm so thrilled and so thankful to be a part of this with everybody at AFL and with all of our friends online.